Now I jumped over the Auto Compare tab, so let's go back here. The Auto Compare tab of the Engagement History dialog customizes the default behavior when comparing document milestones. So we have a drop-down available to us that allows us to specify what we're comparing to. And if I select the drop-down, you can see we have options for last saved milestone. Well, under the document ribbon, we have the ability to save a milestone manually. We can go with last milestone, and that would be triggered or saved, triggered from the category under settings. Last completion, and this ties into sign off, and we're going to come back to this one. Last access of the document, the lockdown milestone set, or an alternative milestone set. Now my personal preference is last completion of any role by you, which is saying if I've signed off a document and somebody makes a change to that document afterwards, I want to see that document flagged in some manner so that I can go back and review that particular document that I previously reviewed. So on the drop down for of, I do have options for any role, or in this particular file I've got two default roles set, prepared by and reviewed by, and I can choose any of the specific roles as well. And under by, I have you, anyone, or specific users that have also been in this file. And I'm just going to go with me. So this is allowing me to set my engagement history settings, the auto compare settings, and to keep track of what's going on at the engagement level of my working paper file. Note that every single document in the document manager also has a history tab associated with it, and items that can be saved at the document level will show up in the history tab at the document level rather than in the history tab at the engagement history level. So I'm going to click apply and close or click OK to save the engagement history settings that I've just selected. Now, there's a second item that needs to be considered when we're dealing with history, and that's found under the View menu. Under the View menu, we have Auto Compare. Now, by selecting this or deselecting it, it enables or disables the Auto Compare feature. And I want it enabled now, so I've selected it, and you can see that it is now highlighted. Now, this is the 2015 version of CaseWare Working Paper. Some of you might not have seen this yet, and we have moved to ribbons and away from the menuing system that we saw in previous versions of CaseWare Working Papers. Now, were I to close this file and come back into it, the Auto Compare would be turned off by default. So coming into the Working Paper file, if you want your Auto Compare turned on, you do need to come back to View and select Auto Compare to turn it back on.